Hey there. Ever wondered how your mind and soul connect with God? In this video, we're going to dive into the amazing journey of how God talks to you through your brain. Our brains are super cool and can change and grow, just like how God helps us grow and get better. This awesome ability is called neuroplasticity, and it's like a superpower that lets our brains learn new things and get stronger. We'll also talk about how the brain is like a bridge between our body and our soul. It's where all our thoughts and feelings come together, and it's how we can feel close to God. Imagine your brain as a special antenna that can pick up messages from God, helping you feel more connected and guided. Our choices and the things around us shape our brains and our spiritual lives. By choosing positive words and emotions, we can make our connection with God even stronger. Plus, we'll see how science and faith work together to help us grow both mentally and spiritually. Ready to find out how your brain and God work together? Watch the whole video to start this amazing journey with us. The human brain is an amazing organ, full of tiny parts that work together in incredible ways. It's like a supercomputer made by nature and God. This brain can change and grow, even when we're older. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Think of it like learning a new skill, like playing an instrument or speaking a new language. Our brain makes new connections to help us learn. Imagine someone who has a stroke and needs to relearn how to walk or talk. With hard work and strong faith, their brain finds new ways to help them recover. This shows how our brains can rebuild themselves, just like how we can grow spiritually and get second chances in life. It's like receiving a special gift of healing and renewal. The more we learn about the brain, the more we see it's not just a body part. It's where our thoughts and feelings live, and it's how we connect with God. This takes us to our next topic, where we'll talk about how neuroplasticity, this amazing ability of the brain, shows God's grace and power. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself, is a fascinating reflection of divine grace. Just as our brains can change and adapt, God's grace allows us to grow, change, and find redemption. Think about how a child learns from mistakes and improves. This ability to learn and grow is like a small miracle happening in their brain, showing the dynamic nature of life and divine intervention. Consider someone overcoming a bad habit. With faith and effort, their brain changes to support new, healthier behaviors. This transformation is not just a physical change, but also a spiritual one. It's like receiving a fresh start, a second chance to become better. Neuroplasticity shows us that we can always improve, and that God's grace is always there to help us. As we see our brains adapting and changing, we can appreciate how this mirrors our spiritual journey. The ability to reorganize our thoughts and behaviors is a powerful tool given by a higher power, guiding us towards personal growth and a deeper connection with God. This sets the stage for our next topic, where we will explore how the brain is seen as the seat of the soul, linking our physical and spiritual selves. Throughout history, the brain has often been seen as the connection between our physical bodies and our souls. This idea is found in many religious and spiritual teachings, where the brain is considered the place where our thoughts and divine inspirations reside. Imagine the brain as a bridge, linking our human experiences with our spiritual essence. Think of a time when you felt a deep sense of peace or a moment of inspiration. These experiences often feel like they come from a place beyond the physical, touching the divine. Our brains play a crucial role in processing these moments, helping us understand and integrate them into our lives. This connection between the brain and the soul is what allows us to experience and recognize divine messages and wisdom. As we explore this idea further, we see that the brain's ability to change and grow is essential for our spiritual development. When we renew our minds, as encouraged by many scriptures, we open ourselves to new spiritual insights and growth. This seamless blend of physical and spiritual growth highlights the brain's role as a vital link in our journey towards a deeper connection with God. Next, we will delve into how the brain's evolving pathways might serve as conduits for divine messages, further exploring our connection with the divine. The evolving pathways of our brains might serve as channels for receiving divine messages. Just as we tune a radio to the right frequency to catch a broadcast, our minds must be attuned to hear the whispers of divine guidance. This idea aligns with the belief that we are created in God's image, equipped with the ability to receive wisdom and guidance from a higher power. Consider a person deep in prayer or meditation. In these moments of stillness, they might experience a sudden insight or a profound sense of peace. These experiences can be seen as messages from the divine, received through the brain's complex network. It's like our brains are antennas, picking up signals from a higher realm, guiding us in our daily lives and spiritual journeys. Our brain's ability to adapt and change through neuroplasticity also plays a role in enhancing our spiritual receptivity. As we engage in practices that foster a deeper connection with God, such as prayer, meditation, or reading spiritual texts, we strengthen the neural pathways that make us more attuned to divine messages. This concept naturally leads us to our next topic, where we will explore how our choices and environments shape both our brain and our spiritual journey. Our choices and environments play a significant role in shaping our brain and our spiritual journey. Every decision we make and every experience we have can influence the way our brain develops and how we connect with the divine. It's like planting seeds in a garden. The kind of seeds we plant and how we nurture them will determine the fruits we eventually harvest. Imagine someone choosing to spend their time in positive activities, like helping others, studying spiritual texts, or practicing mindfulness. These choices not only enrich their lives spiritually, but also strengthen the neural pathways associated with happiness, compassion, and wisdom. This is how our daily decisions create a ripple effect, impacting both our mental and spiritual well-being. Environments that encourage growth and positivity can also foster a deeper connection with God. Being surrounded by supportive, faith-driven individuals, or engaging in communities that share uplifting values enhances our ability to grow spiritually. It's a continuous process of nurturing both the brain and the spirit, leading to a harmonious and fulfilling life. This naturally leads us to our next topic, where we will discuss the significant influence of words on our neural pathways and spiritual receptivity. Words hold significant power over our neural pathways and spiritual receptivity. The things we say and hear can deeply influence our thoughts, emotions, and even our connection with the divine. Positive, kind, and loving words can create strong, healthy neural connections, while negative and harmful words can have the opposite effect. Consider how you feel when someone speaks to you with kindness and encouragement. These positive words can lift your spirit, inspire you, and even motivate you to achieve great things. This is because positive words help create neural pathways that support happiness and self-worth. Conversely, harsh and critical words can damage our self-esteem and spiritual well-being, making it harder to connect with our higher purpose. Our own words, spoken or thought, also shape our brain and spirit. By choosing to speak and think positively, we can reinforce the neural pathways that foster a deeper connection with God and a healthier, more positive mindset. This underscores the importance of speaking with love and kindness, both to ourselves and to others. This naturally brings us to our next topic, where we will explore how our emotional states deeply affect our spiritual receptivity. Our emotional states have a profound impact on our spiritual receptivity. When we are calm and at peace, our minds are more open to receiving divine whispers and spiritual insights. Conversely, when we are overwhelmed with negative emotions like anger, fear, or sadness, it becomes harder to connect with our higher selves and the divine. Think about a time when you felt deeply at peace, perhaps while walking in nature or during a moment of quiet reflection. In these moments, you might have felt more connected to something greater than yourself, more open to spiritual insights and divine messages. This is because positive emotions help create a mental environment that is conducive to spiritual growth and receptivity. On the other hand, when we are caught up in negative emotions, it's like putting up barriers that block out the light of divine guidance. This is why practices that promote emotional well-being, such as meditation, prayer, and mindfulness, are so important. They help us maintain a peaceful heart, making it easier to tune into the divine. This leads us to our next topic, where we will discuss the interplay of faith and neuroscience, and how understanding this relationship can guide us towards spiritual growth and a closer relationship with God. The relationship between faith and neuroscience is a fascinating area that highlights how spiritual teachings align with scientific principles. Both fields explore how our choices, behaviors, and thoughts can shape our brains and our lives. Understanding this interplay can guide us towards spiritual growth and a closer relationship with God. Consider the principle of neuroplasticity in neuroscience, which shows that our brains can change based on our actions and thoughts. This aligns with spiritual teachings that emphasize the importance of renewing the mind and making conscious choices to live a virtuous life. For example, practicing gratitude and compassion can rewire our brains to be more positive and open to divine guidance. The laws of cause and effect, adaptation, choice, and diversion in neuroscience reflect many spiritual teachings. Just as our brains adapt to our experiences, our spiritual journey is shaped by our choices and actions. By understanding how these scientific principles apply to our spiritual lives, we can make more informed decisions that foster personal growth and a deeper connection with God. As we conclude this exploration, we can see that the harmony between faith and science offers powerful tools for both mental and spiritual development. This journey towards understanding and integrating these concepts helps us to live more fulfilling lives, guided by wisdom and divine insight. As we wrap up this exploration of how God communicates through your mind, it's time to put this knowledge into action. Remember, your brain's incredible ability to adapt and change is a gift, reflecting the divine grace that allows you to grow and renew yourself continuously. By understanding the connection between your brain and your spiritual journey, you can make choices that foster a deeper relationship with God. Ask yourself, how can you nurture your mind and spirit daily? Maybe it's through prayer, meditation, or simply speaking kind and positive words. Whatever path you choose, know that every positive action and thought strengthens your neural pathways and your spiritual connection. Don't just stop here. Take this wisdom and apply it to your life. How will you use the power of neuroplasticity to transform your thoughts and actions? How can you create an environment that supports your spiritual growth? Reflect on these questions and let them guide your journey. If you found this video insightful, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you can continue learning about the fascinating connections between your mind, body, and spirit. Join our community and let's grow together on this path of wisdom and divine connection.